welcome to the Econ 9. Tonight, we're eating Buttercup toffee popcorn, which is lovely stuff. But that's not the purpose of this video. This one is a first. I'm generating my tag, which you do by leaving the usual video responses at the bottom and maybe some comments and other shit, and it's an open one too, so pass it around. Why? Well, I have a thing for loving to respond to them, so why not make one? Come on! Make a tag which is open to all who want to respond. So what is it? The first question is, what do you prefer? Electronics, computers, or is it a kind of mixture that you love? And secondly, what does one... Hang on, let me just digest. How was one first introduced to computing? Because, well, me, it's all different. And they're the questions, basically. You have to watch to find out what the questions are. It's part of the fun. Because it'll make a stupid long title, and I can't be asked to write it. Especially after a day where I've even done Cisco in the evening. What do I prefer, electronics or computing? I've never bloody made my mind up on that. The thing that stopped me from doing electrical engineering was A-level maths. I am not mathematically inclined to get an A-level in maths. So GCSE C it is. This stuff is good. But between them, computing and electronics, I've never been able to make up my mind. But when I can combine the two, such as the Acorn Electron laptop sitting high and proud on the shelf up there, who also has taken over the camera for Halloween, because I was too lazy. Tell you what, Halloween and people like Halloween, I just find the trick-or-treaters annoying. And they take the food which you like to eat. I like to sit there and eat the sweets. Why should I have to give them away? Call me selfish and a miserable old git, but that's why I am. I've never been able to make my mind up what I prefer between electronics and computing, but combining the two in a project is always fantastic. But how did one come inclined with computers in the first place? Well, it wasn't really from seeing them in supermarkets and that when I was a little baby, little toddler, just about walk. It was the old 95 computer we had. Apparently we had a machine called Time, but I do not remember that. So, and the data is a bit inconsistent between Mum and Dad on that machine. So it's a bit of a grey one. I don't know if it existed. The one I do remember, and was very pissed off when Mum threw it away into the dump, was a Colossus desktop. No, not the lovely Colossus from World War II. Beautiful. Oh man, that'd be awesome to have Colossus from World War II in the house. First computer as we know computers today. Classifieds and everything, ENIAC, all directly ascended off it. One thing that I did find rather frustrating was the American government, when Colossus was classified, decided to claim the invention of the computer theirs. What utter bullshit. The ENIAC, and I've got a book that actually says the ENIAC was the first computer. No, wrong. Wrong. Was published in the 80s. That is just annoying, yes. Out of all I don't like governments in general because they're all corrupt motherfuckers. But the American government is the worst out of the US governments. Although Obama is definitely an improvement, especially over the last one. Jesus, don't get me started on Bush. I don't think there has ever been a public figure I have hated more. But this is a channel about electronics and computing, not my views on politics. And politics is such an unstable thing that let's not get in a debate about it. I do not like the government. And I really do not like the US government. Don't take it though as not me not liking the US people, because people fine and people who describe to me absolutely bloody brilliant. Don't take it the downside, it's just, well, be honest. Do you really love your government? I certainly don't. I don't know who the hell to vote for anymore. Might as well pick out a hat. Just remove BNP out of the hat because they're bloody fascists. Anyway, back to computers and stuff. So yes, this machine was made by a company that called itself Colossus, maybe referring back to the World War II heritage of Colossus from Bletchley Park. And then well, that was 95, it was upgraded to hell. The hard drive upgraded, OS upgraded to 98, it was pretty much upgraded to the max, I think 128 meg. I don't know the exact specs because it was so long ago. Wonderful machine, and you know what I used to do on it? Play educational games mostly, which I need to reacquire. They were awesome. I need to re-find them on eBay and get hold of them because they were awesome little games. Educational Dinosaur Hunter and that, where you go around the museum collecting the bones of dinosaurs and then walk around the museum. That was one. Although one day when I got bored and decided I wanted to end it, I decided to look for the exit in game. Well, yeah. They're not going to program an exit out of a museum, are they? When the whole game's a museum. You who know this stuff. And that was really my first intro to computers. It ended up going to the spare room when the P3 came along, as I was the only one who used it, but it was never technically mine, which is probably why I didn't get much of a say of it, whether it went to dump or not. I even said to Mum, I want it, but I don't quite know what I want to do with it yet. Do I want to strip it for parts, or do I want to use it as a machine? I shortly came to a conclusion the day she took it down the dump. I was pissed off, and still am pissed off to this day. But the Compaq machine does make a replacement. Although I do need a BIOS configuration disk. So if anyone has a Compaq, go on my computer collection video to get the model number because I can't remember it. If anyone has the BIOS disk for one of those machines, please send me a disk image or something, or put me in the right direction, because I have looked on the internet and I cannot find anything. So if anyone has any information, I will greatly appreciate it if you can shed light upon it or find a way to get me a disk image. I will happily pay for this disk image, as long as it's a sensible price, of course. I'm not going to pay stupid money, so don't think of it as a reason to get stupid money. No, sensible prices. Work something out, basically. I don't expect free donations and all that crap. I just would like someone just to point me in the right direction, or have a copy that they can sell me. I would be very happy with either one of them. yeah, so that's my tag. Would you prefer electronics or computers? And also, how were you first introduced to computing? Most is through games, but what's the story? I just remember that machine and I love it. Anyway, I could ramble on for hours, and I probably will. But actually, I'm going to upload this. Despite the internet being very finicky here tonight, it goes kind of really stupidly slow to the point loads of data packets just don't get through. And then back to normal. It's kind of on off like that tonight. Hopefully it won't down completely, but I don't trust it. Anyway, that's me over and out for tonight, and I'll gladly see you all when I next see you. Thank you for watching, and I do hope you'll participate in this open tag. See you when I next see you.